I was the pass out of 2008 batch, and believe me, we had no idea what's happening, and a lot of you probably are going through the same situation. We had no idea what's happening, why we are impacted, what happened to the job environment, where have companies gotten, where have companies vanished from the campuses. Hello, everybody. I was planning to talk about Cognizant, and the company posted its fresh set of results just 2 days ago. In fact, I announced that I'll be talking about that subject publicly 2 days ago, if you saw that, and then I deleted it. And today I was thinking about two subjects. One was my own journey, 15 years in IT industry, and also I was thinking to talk about 2008 period. The period was very tough for IT industry, and I started my journey around that time. A lot of you guys want to ask me about the layoff and that's impact on the freshers and different people. I have gone through this journey, right? Saw this period before, so I was thinking about this topic. So ultimately, out of these three topics, I prioritized the last one. And if you want the other two topics, that means my 15 years journey as well as Cognizant's latest set of results and why it becomes important. Brian Humphries just was ousted by the company, okay? And in fact, we could say company fired Brian Humphries, though publicly it is not like that. But what would have happened behind the scenes? And I got the sense from their recent results. So it looks like the picture was not all that great. So if you are a Cognizant fan or a Cognizant employee, anyway you like Cognizant stories, just drop me a message. I'll come back sooner than expected. So let's start. In 2008, what happened? The Lehman Brothers bank collapsed. So you all know that, and this is an old story. So we will not go upon on what happened, what led to banks fall. But what happens when something like a giant bank falls? It has huge dependency in economy. Lot of people are employed, and that talks about a bigger underlying problem in the economy. And this all started with this housing bubble thing in 2008. So we will not get into that, but what happened is when the bank collapsed, all of a sudden the current system broke down. All the demand, supply, order books of companies, IT companies got dried up, right? The orders started falling. There were hardly any material movement happening in the IT industry. So that time we started our journey. So I was the pass out of 2008 batch, and believe me, we had no idea what's happening, and a lot of you probably are going through the same situation. We had no idea what's happening, why we are impacted, what happened to the job environment, where have companies gotten, where have companies vanished from the campuses, what happened. And that period was very stressful for lot of us who were seeking jobs at that time. 2008 and 2009, so these periods were difficult periods, but the impact on India's story was not that bad because India was still rising 7-8% at that time. In fact, it was touching 9-10% during 2007. So India was considered a dream destination for many people. Lot of FDIs were coming, lot of FII money, that means were coming. FDI, what's the full form? Foreign direct investment. Lot of FII, foreign institutional investment. So that means the quick money and the serious money, both were coming in India. So India was seen as some of the economies which will still do well. But IT industry was outward facing. We were dependent on the business of US. And when that happens, when a bank like Lehman Brothers filed for bankruptcy, it actually highlighted a deeper stress in the economy. The housing bubble, which was going in US, just got burst. And when a big sector like housing, and the dependent sector like banks fall, think of it. India's IT companies, okay, India's IT companies has about 70% dependency on US businesses for all the business. And out of that 70%, 30 to 40% comes from the banking institutions. And if banking is going through a lot of stress, all the demand, all the order books will evaporate from, the discussions. So the same happened. In 2008, we saw huge stress on Indian IT companies because of the events in US. And these were not in control for any IT company. So what happened was, as a result of that, companies became cautious and they stopped hiring. And we were the first generation, or we were the first people who got impacted. And why we are talking about that today? Because a lot of you who saw the demand peak just in 2 years, just 2 years time frame after 2020 pandemic, are now realizing that companies have turned cautious and they are now not going for that intense hiring or aggressive hiring. So what happened at that time? Companies delayed their joining letters, companies cancelled some of the offer letters, and this went on for some time, right? And a lot of people were still in hope. A lot of people did not wait for those opportunities to come back, and they started getting, into the work wherever it was. So whatever job they had, whatever I mean, it's not that beyond IT, but within IT, even if smaller companies were hiring, they were happy to go that way. Lot of people started their journey with smaller companies, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, tier 6 companies. So the lesson here is, when the period is bad, do not wait for the big companies to roll out offers. Just check with them, keep on checking with them, because whenever they roll out their offers, you can always join them. But you should not waste your precious time waiting for that job offer. What is important is you keep upskilling yourself, look at where the jobs are, keep investing on yourself. Lot of online training platforms are available, upskilling platforms are available. Look for those jobs. Do your own research where jobs are, go for them, chase them. Whenever big companies offer you jobs, you can always change that, you can always grab them. So this is the story of 2008, and it becomes very important for people who are looking for jobs today. And a lot of times you guys drop me message about what a company will do in these circumstances. Will they cancel their offer letters? Nobody has answer. For me personally, when I look at the current environment, it doesn't look like a serious recession. Hopefully things will get back to normal very soon. Okay, in 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months period, it will be better. But 2008 was a very difficult time. Nobody had any clue when the things will improve. Having said that, another important aspect of 2023 is all the companies have done huge hiring in last 2 years. As a result of that, their bottom layer, right, the bottom layer where freshers join, it is already very big. Okay, that means they already have extra people, they have trained those people, and now they are trying to absorb those people on different projects. So there is not enough bandwidth for these companies to hire more. Having said that, another disruption 2021-2022 period did was lot of salary became unaffordable. Lot of people became simply unaffordable. 7-8 years experience people getting 25-30 lakh, that's not normal, and they will become soon uncompetitive in the market. That means their salaries are too high for any IT companies to keep them in the business. What that will lead is the people on top level or higher levels who are getting huge salaries but not contributing that to that salary, they will be at risk very soon. But the people who are at the bottom, they will, again get their opportunities. But at least next 1 year should be little difficult. So as I said and explained earlier, do not wait for the opportunities, chase those opportunities. I am hoping things will settle down, the dust will settle down, and all of you will have a great period ahead. So let me give you a hope here. People who started during 2008 2009 period, actually they got their due later on. They all found their place. Even if they started with smaller companies, they found their way up. I'm hoping you all guys will get your dues. So don't be disappointed. Keep working, keep upscaling. Things will be better. Thank you and take care.